I am convinced Halo 5 was supposed to be a game running at 30 FPS, and I'm going to tell you why. What happened to Halo 5? My name's Anthony, and I want to start this video off by saying I enjoy Halo 5. Just like the others in the franchise, if you like Halo, you're going to like Halo 5. That's my quick review. Is it the best game in the franchise? No. Is it the worst? No. But this video isn't about Halo 5's gameplay or its design, but instead, it's one unacceptable flaw. Its visuals. So when I say what happened to Halo 5, I mean it in one regard: graphics. After playing Halo 5 for a bit, I noticed something right away. It looks bad. Now, I'm a fan of graphics don't matter as long as the game is fun, but there are certain expectations you, well, expect regardless of a game's fidelity. I only start off with all these warnings because I know people will label me a hater or just a complainer, but listen, I've had fun with the game, but in spite of the graphics, not because of them. I love the Halo games. In a way, I grew up on them. Hanging out with friends online all over the world, Halo 2 and 3 were just as important to my childhood as riding a bike. So this video is not to hate on the game, but instead really ask, what happened to Halo 5? Halo is Microsoft's flagship franchise. Sure, they have Gears of War, Forza, well, they have Halo. When a new game comes out in the Halo franchise, you expect Microsoft to put its best foot forward, and for the most part, they always have. Halo 1 looked great for its time. Halo 2 pushed the Xbox to its limits. Halo 3 was just a slight upgrade, but clean and clear. Reach was another step, and my god, Halo 4 blew me away with what they could do on an aging console. So with Halo 5, I expected to be blown away, or at least impressed, but here's my big problem with Halo 5. The Jaggies! So many Jaggies! Here's some. Oh, there's some. Oh, look at those. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, jeez, what the fuck? Halo 5 has major problems with its resolution and anti-aliasing, and if you don't know what that is, it's what makes all those edges nice and smooth, babe. It's been a big debate this generation about resolutions, 1080p, 900p, 1,000,000p's, whatever, and it's been known that the Xbox generally falls below the PS4 when it comes to P's. That being said, it's usually not all that different when you really look at them side by side, as long as things are done right. Resolution is lower, make damn sure your anti-aliasing is up. Now, it's been known that Halo 5 bounces around to different resolutions to keep it at a nice and buttery, smooth 60 FPS. But at what cost? Dynamic resolution makes the game's P's change depending on what's going on. When you are staring at grass, sure, 1080p, whatever, that's easy. But when the action picks up, the lowest recorded resolution so far has been 810p. Because of this, when things get crazy or at a large distance away, they can start to look blurry and jaggy. Sadly, sometimes it does it when you're really close to an object. Another trick they pull really seems to affect character models. Now, I'm not usually a fan of YouTube videos at 60 FPS, but to show you guys what I mean, I had to make this one in 60. So, when a character gets a little bit away from you, no more than like 20 feet, their animations will change from a fluid 60 FPS to this weird, choppy, almost 30 FPS looking animation. And further away, it gets even worse. As I was playing, I tried to find the most egregious example, and I found it here. In the online mode Warzone, you can find some pretty big maps by Halo standards. And when zoomed out at the spawn menu, characters look like they are 2D sprites animated at 5 frames a second. It's crazy. This is the worst example, but it happens everywhere, literally everywhere. Single player, multiplayer, no other game does this. Like if you're sniping in Battlefield 4, people across a field aren't jumping around like little Mario sprites. I mean, really though, this looks like something out of Doom or old real-time strategy games from the 90s. I cannot point out enough how distracting this is during gameplay. Other games in the franchise, hell, other games on the original Xbox didn't do this. It's such a cut corner, I can't believe it made it into this game or any game. I'm going to say something a little shocking here, but Halo 4 looks better than Halo 5. No, Halo 3 looks better than Halo 5. Now, I mean the Master Chief Collection on the same console, but still. The Master Chief Collection was a remake of Halo 1 and 2 and 1080p versions of 3 and 4, and they looked crisp, clean, and beautiful, especially 4, which was trying to burst into the next generation on the Xbox 360. So after playing those, I did not expect Halo 5 to be this blurry, jaggy mess. It's like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 on PS4 that just came out. They look great updated, and if Uncharted 4 comes out blurry and a mess, it won't be acceptable. Halo 5 has some of the most amazing geometry I've ever seen in a game. The mountains on the Elite Homeworld are personally my favorite, but I can't enjoy them when they're all blurry. So again, how did this happen? Halo 5 reminds me a lot of the PS3 port of CRYSIS 3. They gave away CRYSIS 3 away on PS Plus a while back, so I tried it out just to see how it was. And it was clear this game could not be played on there. It was blurry, messy, and still ran at 20 FPS sometimes. Point being, it seems like Halo 5 is a port of a game designed for a different platform and then made concessions for the Xbox One. But now we know that's not true. Or is it? I'm calling it now. Halo 5 is going to be announced for the PC. Just you wait. The signs are there. No, but seriously, it was designed for the Xbox One, so they knew their limits on the console. When developers make a game, each section of a map has a resource budget, basically how much stuff they can put in the level before the game starts running like crap. So what happened there? I'm gonna say right now, I think most people would prefer a crisp image over more detail in a game. For example, a game like Minecraft has very little detail, but as long as it's in a crisp 1080p, it looks clean and we don't mind playing in a unique style. Example closer to home, Halo 4 on Xbox One, as I said, looks great. Sure, Halo 4 was designed for a weaker console, the Xbox 360, and that made it easy to port over and to run smoothly. But why not design Halo 5 in the same way, just a little bit better? Well, I think they did, or intended to. Now let me say this is all speculation, but nothing else makes sense. Why would they release their game like this? So what's better, 60 FPS or 30 FPS? Most would say 60, some would say who gives a shit, but it does matter for responsiveness, especially in a multiplayer-focused game. But Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, and Reach all ran at 30 FPS, and were praised how they made 30 FPS feel so good. I have to agree because I never once considered when I was playing Halo 2 or 3 what it would be like at 60. But with this generation of gaming, 1080p 60 FPS has become the new buzzwords, like the 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32-bit of its day. Here's my grand scheme. I think Halo 5 was designed to be a 30 FPS game, and late in development, somebody at Microsoft said, oh shit, well if we can't have 1080p, let's make it 60 FPS. Just do it. But sir, we've already designed most of the game to run at 30 FPS. Just do it. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh man. Now they have been saying Halo 5 would be 60 FPS since like July 2015, but I don't know how long it takes to reprogram and redesign levels. They might not have had time. Again, this is all speculation, but nothing else makes sense. So they had to make it 60 FPS. What do you do? Well, my answer would be to remove details in the levels to make them run faster, but hey, maybe that would have taken too long, so then what? Well, they could lower the resolution a bit, that'll add a few frames. Okay, and anti-aliasing, that needs to go. Anti-aliasing can take a huge bite out of performance, as anyone who's played with PC gaming settings can tell you. That's also what I'm basing a lot of this on, my experience playing with PC game settings. I can tell you, Grand Theft Auto 5 looks almost photorealistic maxed out at 30 FPS, but if you want 60, something is gonna be sacrificed. We can recreate the same type of thing in Battlefield 4. Say my PC can run Battlefield 4 maxed out, but only at 30 FPS. By the way, let me just say this is all hypothetical. My PC can get over 100 on max settings. What am I, a console pleb? But say I have ultra settings at 30. Well, I want to keep the most I can, but I want it to run at a smooth 60. So, cut down that resolution, anti-aliasing, nope. And wow, it's running great, but looks an awful lot like Halo. We need more for Halo 5! Oh, okay, how about we cut down character animations when they get really far away from the player? More! Okay, move the circle closer to the character. Closer, yeah, about 20 feet, that'll look great. Seriously, the radius around your character for shadows, textures, and animations to pop in is unacceptably small. More! Okay, I don't know if this last one is true, but is it just me, or does the field of view seem way smaller this time around in Halo 5? Because that can help performance too. I don't know, but the guns seem to take up way more of the screen than they did in the past. Alright, sir, it stays at 60 now. Great, let's ship it. Okay. 343 Industries knows what they're doing. Halo 4 was great. Even though it got a lukewarm response, I still enjoyed it, and it was well put together. That's why I don't think they would release the game like this. Maybe another case of an executive saying, this game needs to do this now. Now, as much as I hate to look towards Destiny for positives, it's the best comparison in this case. Destiny did some things right and some things wrong, but one thing they did right was the visuals. Destiny is a pretty game, and is what Halo 5 should have looked like, if not better. In fact, it looks a lot like Halo. Like, oh god. Oh my god. Holy shit! Microsoft, I think you seriously have a case here. I'll represent you in court if you'd like to, no, okay, alright, just let them get away with it. Destiny runs at 30 FPS, just like every other Bungie game. Point being, they decided on 30 and designed the game to run at that. And that's clear because it looks really good. So to me, it seems Halo 5 was designed for 30, but switched to 60 and had to cut some corners to hit it. But why? Did they release the Master Chief Collection and be like, oh shit, that's at 60? Nobody fucking told us, now Halo 5's gonna look weird. So even if this theory isn't true, it's still clear that some concessions had to be made at some point in the game's development. But why? Well, I think it's the console wars and all the hype around 1080p, 60 FPS. Gamers have started demanding certain things, and developers seem to want to avoid the hate their games will receive if they don't reach these levels. So instead of making decisions that would make the best game or would be the most fun, they instead decide, get it to 1080p no matter what, 60 no matter what. It's like throwing on a tacked on multiplayer, it's just what people want, so give them 1080p. Just like people used to want blast processing. It's not the Xbox One's fault either. It's less powerful than other consoles, yes, but with a console exclusive, that should never matter. Hopefully in future games on any platform, companies won't think this way and just deliver the best game they can with the tools they are given. The console wars claim another victim today, Halo 5, making it suffer by striving for trends. I personally still like the game, I intend to play it quite a bit, but for me, the visuals are unacceptable. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the whole Halo 5 thing. Do you even care about Halo 5? I enjoy the game, so please don't get me wrong. It's fun, but I just wanted to bring this up because it is a very odd thing. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you'd like to support the show, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and Twitch. Go to Twitch. Check us out there. And Facebook, and the Twitters, and the more buttons. I'll see you guys.